Hello, folks. Sorry, that's still getting me. Dennis is still working on a opening for the Tuesday night talks. He keeps losing them. For whatever reason, his laptop keeps eating them. We got the outro, though. Alrighty. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Talks, brought to you by Des Moines New Age Radio and Des Moines New Age Shopping Community Center. Now, tonight we're going to be interviewing AngelLynn. And I apologize, I'm sweaty. Whew. It's warm, then hot, then warm. Ay, 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 ay. Anyways, now AngelLynn is a psychic medium, and she has been doing this for decades. She's amazing, and she handles grief-stricken clients. She handles everybody very, very well. She also expanded into pet psychic as well as some energy work, some cord cutting ceremonies, simply because there was such a call for the cord cutting ceremonies. Now, I am waiting on her right here. Give me just a moment. And I do apologize, guys. Tech is running super wonky. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Copy. I may have to just text this to her because, wow. I'm pretty sure this is Mercury going, hi. Anyways, she should be on here in just a little bit now. AngelLynn, I know her as Debbie. AngelLynn is her reading name. So if you hear me slip up and say Debbie once in a while, you'll know what's going on. Debbie is amazing, and she and I have known each other for a very, 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 very long time. But right now, she's faced a lot of health challenges, and right now she's going through some family troubles. And that's why I wanted to sit down and catch up with her a little bit. Hold on, she's almost on. Hey, girlie. I ain't got a picture.
I know. I don't know why. Hold on 2 seconds.
No worries.
Well, I did the first one you sent. Do I need to do the second one, or are we okay?
No. I just wanted to make sure that you actually got it, because
I think Mercury retrograde's having some fun. Yeah. Is that what's going on? Because I'm tired of it already.
Well, we've been hit with a bunch of different retrogrades. We've got Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, Chiron, which is always horrible.
Never heard of Chiron.
Yep, Chiron retrograde is the wounded healer. So basically, it takes all of your baggage and slams you in the face with it over and over and over again.
Wonderful.
Not really, no.
I know, right? Okay, how do I get the picture on? Let me see.
Yeah.
My camera, my mic's working. Oh, wait a minute. Camera? No. Chat. I've never had to ask this before.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Let me, AngelLynn. I don't need to edit my name. Okay. I'm going to open this other one you sent me, or open it in the app.
Actually, just hang up and go back.
Am I in this interest?
Uh-oh. Go ahead. There. All right. Hello? I can't hear you. Okay. Open Studio. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey!
Oh, you can hear me too?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay. Sorry, girls, guys. I'm upside down, but
no worries.
Because if I start cleaning, then I don't stop.
I know.
So I'm taking a breath. I did not have energy all day until like a half hour ago.
I know. No. It's
that weather change. It gets us on top of all the retrogrades and all that other junk that's going on.
Well, we also are in a new moon. We're starting to slide out of it, but yeah.
A lot of people get affected by that in weird ways, which you would think new, meaning new, like, hey, let's start over again. But no, that's not the case, right?
It brings a lot of change, but it's also a time of kind of rest and healing.
Right.
So
which I think maybe we don't take advantage of sometimes.
Bingo. And that's part of the reason why I've been doing the weekly updates, because I kind of tell people just a little smidge of what's going on in the skies. That way they can be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I do just need to kind of take a break right now.
Right.
For me, Mercury retrograde is, for everybody else, it's time to sit down, shut up, and take a load off. For me, oops, AngelLynn.
I haven't gone nowhere. Hold on a second.
No worries.
Hold on. I was actually gonna try and use my old fashioned. Oh my goodness. Okay, I should be
Right.
back. I was gonna use this, but I'm not sure. That's kind of. Wait a minute. Which way am I? Oh, my
By the
help
way,
button.
I like the tank top. Very pretty.
Oh, thank you. It was actually Jessica's. She got rid of a whole bunch of clothes.
You're
And
in Jessica's clothes now?
oh, honey,
Holy
I
wow.
actually am a
Wow.
smaller size than she is now. That's what's
Jesus.
worse. I know. There. How's that? At least I can hold it better.
Oop.
There we go.
Yes.
Let's see. You know what's weird is that if you go right, the phone goes left, but that's not the case.
I know.
It's like backing up a boat, which I cannot do.
Yeah, I don't want to try.
I
No, no.
tried it once and I relied on my bathing suit because I was, busty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how many guys want to help you when you got one of those on.
Yeah. No, but I was going to say Mercury retrograde for me, and I know a couple other people, it's a time when we pull out all our own old projects and start making headway.
Right.
Because of the retrograde, you're pulling it forward
Right.
and clearing it up.
And see, that's what I tell people too. If this, I know this can make sense in your head, but and being the Gemini that I am, I reverse Mercury retrograde literally because it's backwards, but I turn it back.
Mhm.
If that makes sense. So I
Hold on, hold
still
on.
clear up the old projects, but anything new I can handle.
Right. Okay.
So,
Delia Jeannie Welch, good evening. Judy, good evening all. Gwyneth Oswin Bertaki, hello.
oh,
And
Nina.
Beth Coles, well, hello everyone. Hi guys, thanks for joining
Hi.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even post anything on Facebook. I'm sorry. I should have.
It's okay, dude.
I know.
Actually, share this though afterward
Right. Yeah.
because yeah,
I will do. I'm sorry, guys. I smoke. You can't smell it from here. If you are, it ain't it's your loved one that smokes. No.
I was gonna say I've got rose incense going, so we're good.
That's funny because do you normally do rose? I don't feel like you do.
I do like certain kind of rose incense, but this is for a different purpose. So
It's just interesting. That was my mom and I. Okay, so like this is a really cute story. My sister and I had her work for me for a while at Taco Bell, but because she's Mexican, I'm white, but we're same mom, different dads, right?
okay,
Well, because so I actually got paid to hire her. This was years ago. You get like that bonus, you know.
yeah.
Well, but I forgot to put her on the payroll.
Oh my
I've
god.
never done that to anybody before or even since. She was so mad that and I don't blame her. She was screaming at me. It took the office, because it's corporate, 2 weeks to get it figured out. By then, we're getting paid again. So she's bitching me out one day, and I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, your daughter's a bitch. And she's like, which one? I'm like, oh my, I about died laughing because that was perfect. I'm like, you're right. We both are. But the truth is, we also fought over this white rose bush. Mom had a beautiful white rose bush out back. All the rest were pink and red and yellow. You know, California, we could grow it there. I have no in Iowa. Climbing ones, yes. But anyways, it was just really cute. We used to fight over that rose bush. And since she's passed, and it's kind of something, a memory that my sister and I can share with, like, no, that's my rose bush. No, it's mine. So one day I came and there were flowers and I knew I hadn't picked them. I'm like, who picked my bush? Like, don't
Yeah.
even go there. No. Oh. Okay, my mind's not in the gutter. No, I'm kidding.
I wasn't gonna go there. This
I
is a
know.
very
I
sentimental smoker or a very
right?
sentimental situation. Beth Coles, I'm a smoker and rose is my zen smell. Well, awesome. We're all on the same wavelength tonight.
Right?
Oh my god,
That's
Mercury
awesome.
retrograde's gonna kill me.
No. Right? No, you kind of grew up
Cannot
around it.
talk. Can't talk. Anyway, but no.
That's okay. It's one of those. My hair looks like I need a haircut. Remember how my hair was falling out?
Yeah.
Well, girls
But
and
it's
boys
growing back.
vitamins were, oh my god, like crazy. It's all thickened in and it's
Good. Okay.
it needs trimmed. But it got so thin that I'm like, but I don't want to cut it. But yet I need to shape it up at least. I'm used to having long hair, so
Yeah.
and after going outside and working in the heat and stuff, I kind of like the short hair, but I don't like it at
Yeah,
the same
it's
time.
kind of rough. It's kind of rough.
Yeah. So, but so you're doing these weekly, inviting different people that you know on the shows and stuff.
No, 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 no. Tuesday night talks is generally when I talk about a subject like Akashic records or
Okay.
chakras or something else like that. But every once in a while, I either have somebody on, like Nico, I had on last week for animism because he used to be strictly an animist, and
Oh,
then he
okay.
branched into folk magic and stuff like that.
Oh, neat.
Same thing with the one before. I had Nico on about breaking hexes and curses.
Okay.
So I just pull different people on depending on the
Sure.
subject. But the Tuesday night talks is a wonderful venue also to catch up with some of the intuitives that we know and love, like you.
Right. Right. I've been around forever. She's
You're
a
the
wrinkle.
OG.
I know.
You're the
I know.
OG
Even
one on here.
Larissa calls me that. Yeah. We
Oh,
were talking one day and she said I was a badass. I go, oh, back in my day, I was a badass. And then I stopped and we both at the same time go, oh, who's fooling who? You're still a badass.
Tim Kent. Hey.
Hey,
Hi, Tim.
Tim. I know that's a long hey. It's a good
Yeah,
thing you
that's a
can read
long hair.
texting or messaging, right?
Yup, yup, yup. But
Got to read between the lines.
oh God. I did want to talk to you a little bit now. For those who do not know, you are a psychic medium,
Mm-hmm.
a clairvoyant, a clairaudient, a pet psychic. You also do some distance energy work and a few cord cutting rituals.
Right. Right.
Okay. Now, clairvoyant is the ability, yes, to see into the future or the past, but basically to see across the realms.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. See
And that,
other things that others can't, or
mhm,
sometimes they already know. I can
mhm,
just be that confirmation voice that they need.
yeah,
So I like to start out with no information at all.
right.
When I do a reading, like first name basis, that's it. And then I go from there because one thing I'm not afraid of is I'm not afraid to be wrong because we are not God. We're still human and
And
things affect us the way it does others. However, if more people would listen to their gut, they
yeah.
would, I mean, they get it. It just takes a while.
Angel is the goat of all things.
Right? Thanks,
Greatest
Beth.
of all time. That's what goat
Aw, thank
means.
you. I
That is my
forgot. Yeah, that's
favorite.
right.
Natasha Blair. Good evening.
Hi,
Natasha.
Natasha.
I'm sorry,
Good
Natasha.
evening.
I did not get that one right. It's going to be a long
Natasha.
night of
Or,
mispronunciation.
I think you said it right. Or
Oh,
Natosha.
yeah.
It's got an O in there. Yeah.
Yeah, Natasha. I was like, whoa,
I
never
got my
seen
new
that before.
glasses. I can actually finally see after cataract surgery and everything
Oh my
else.
God. Now, you go ahead, chit chat. Now, clairaudience, that would totally freak me out. I've had a couple instances of it, and that's where you actually hear
Yeah,
different stuff, future, past, stuff like that. And also,
right. My mediumship comes through that way as well. It
yeah, but
comes through
here's
as sight, sound, and and music, smells, like all of it, kind of, sort of, and I think everybody's, or almost everybody. We're talking just the norm, guys. Please, nobody take anything personal or take it personal. If use your own intuition, um, our guts tell us what to do, where to go, but you know so here's a very good example. When I was flying home, my brother-in-law had passed away. Now I couldn't. It was a bad death. It was very sad. And he was everything to me. He was an amazing man, husband, father. I mean, I loved the man that he was. Now my sister and him had divorced, but they remained friends. And um 3 weeks later, I mean, he's been on his deathbed for 3 weeks. Spirit had already told me when he was going to pass. So my sister calls me and says, "Hey, Greg beat, the lymphoma." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I was happy, but then because I knew she wasn't in the room with him, I said, "Beth, that don't make sense. Like, that doesn't make sense." But I don't think I really told her everything I heard, just because sometimes it's not my place. But even though it was my own sister,
no,
so
sometimes you can't tell
you
them.
have to discern. Yes.
Yeah.
And if I'm also a believer that if you can't say something nice, or try to
Don't.
find a way to nice say it, just don't say it. You know, it's not going to benefit you most of the time. So, anyways, I was right. He went back down a week later, and then he ended up with. I can't believe this because out of all the cancer doctors and everything he was going through, and this was 2010, so they knew a lot then, but not obviously not as much as they now know 12 years later. But he had so many brain tumors, like over 100, they couldn't count them all. Like, how did they miss that with what he was already being treated for? Anyways, so I get there and I walk in the room, and there's my mom. So she looked over at me, but then looked away. Now she's passed, okay? She passed when I was 29. And I was like, at first I got offended, like, wait. And then it dawned on me, she wasn't there for me. She was there for him. Because
Yeah,
they
she was
were,
there to help him across.
yes, because they were very close as well, like a son to her. And so Greg just had that ability to be your brother, father, son, everything. And so I was flying the airplane home, and I had to change my flight because my niece needed me longer. So I ended up, the original one, I remember this because it was 511 was the flight number. And that never felt right. Well, I ended up changing it, and then it became into like the I don't know, 3,000 or 1,500. I don't even remember, but it was in the thousands.
Right.
So I get in the airplane and I sit down, and we hadn't even taken off yet. I love taking off because it's like
Oh,
being
yeah.
in a race car. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I drove around old cars and fast cars. So,
Okay.
and so we were taking off, and we hadn't taken off yet. We were sitting on the runway, and I went to go close my eyes, and I had this whole vision clip. Spirit tells me Hudson River, or yeah, Hudson River, LaGuardia Airport, that a plane crashed in there. And then I went, wait, how does nobody die? Like, I see people on the plane. So I don't understand this vision at all, number one. And I'm like, oh, I'm just freaking myself out because I'm flying, which I'm not afraid to do.
No.
So I'm pretty sure that was December still. And because if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong about this, the timing of the date, but that was about a month or two before Sully landed his plane in the Hudson River. And remember, he was the hero because he saved all their lives.
Vision at all.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Yeah. And it was like,
Barely.
I mean, what was I supposed to do with that information? And sometimes I wish I could tell you 100% what we're supposed to do, but I'm again not. We don't always get to remember what the other side wants us to remember, or whatever, however that works. All I know is I had the vision, and it was 110% accurate, and it even freaked me out, even though I'm used to it. So
I get
it
that.
takes a while to. The more you open it up, it's like any job, it actually gets better with time, and age has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
So people tuning in can just, go with your gut. You don't have to have that person confirm it, but if you see something that you felt or knew was going to happen down the road, then you can go, oh wow, okay, I was right. And that should be enough, hopefully, to pat yourself on the back and say, I need to keep going. I'm
Well,
here for a reason.
and the other thing that I always tell people is keep a journal of this stuff.
Oh
That
yeah, yeah,
keep a log. That way, it's kind of like a muscle. The more you use it,
right. Oh
better
my
it's gonna
God,
get.
that's a great analogy.
I've seen so many people that are, oh, I'm jealous of this person, or I want that person's gifts, or one of the big witchcraft things to go steal somebody else's gift. And I'm like, you can't do
You
that.
can't, right, right. You cannot
What
steal
are,
someone else's gift.
oh,
Like,
you
it doesn't
know,
work. Yeah,
just work on your own. You'll be fine. You
right,
won't like
right.
what you get.
And you'll be better than that person. So it's it's normal to be envious or even a little jealous. That's human.
Yeah.
When it
But
goes overboard, you need to know how to see it for yourself and cut yourself up at the knees. I remember growing up, like just things that I'd be like, oh, I wish I was that. But it's like driving by the nicest homes. Everything looks all picture perfect, but until you step over that threshold, you don't know that the wife's being beat up, or
yeah.
the husband's being beat up, even, or what is going on.
Mhm.
So Again, be grateful
Best
for
to
your
just,
own.
yeah, best to just get it for yourself, you know?
Right, right.
By the way, Natosha, quick thing as well. Your baby is so cute.
Oh, how come I didn't see your baby? Hold on.
See, look at the picture.
Okay, hold on. Well, it could be me and my phone. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Oh yeah, but see, it's so tiny because I should be on my computer, right? Then I can totally see. I can't bring it up, but I will look at it afterwards.
Okay.
But he looks adorable from what I can see. Aw.
Anyways, moving on.
Don't get
Um,
me. You know how I love babies.
I know, right?
Hi,
Katie
new
Gre-
person. Someone done that.
Katie Grenko, she sent something in the chat, but you can't see it unless you're on your phone. So it's a little dancing bear with a top hat. So thanks, Katie.
Thank you.
Hold on, Natosha Blair. Thank you. You were right. It's pronounced like Natasha. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
See?
By the way, if I'm looking down, I'm using my phone to post to Instagram that we're live.
Oh, nice.
So go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, anyways, so that's kind of the gist of how I work. Like,
Well, hey, actually, the other thing, we are in a Neptune retrograde right now. And Neptune retrogrades, what they do is they overload with psychic information. So even people who are very low on the psychic spectrum, it's an overload. You're finding out stuff that you don't want to know that has nothing to do with you.
right,
I always tell people shut the rest off and just go with what really pertains to you and like really, really, really close loved ones. How
right, right.
do you, because I mean, you're on psychic information overload all the time.
All
How
the
do you
time.
filter that?
I tried every trick in the book, and
Oh, God.
I tried everything to shut it down. So for me, how I learned was, you've known me for years now. So
Yeah.
I talk fast. I do everything fast. Like, well, almost everything. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my brain even thinks faster. So it goes through so fast, and I'm trying to. That's why a 15-minute reading is
Yeah.
usually you get a lot of information, and uh, so slow it down for yourself. But hi, see, it got so quick there. I couldn't shut it down. I just wasn't who I was. So I worked with spirit, and I said, okay, here's the deal. I cannot shut it down. So I had to learn to live in this planet 24/7 and be able to. I can walk down the street and do a reading, probably eat lunch at the same time, and walk down the street in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard, you know?
Okay.
So, but that's not for everybody. Whatever is going to work for you. Like you said, this is the time to maybe shut down, finish up old projects, go back to what you know is kind of
Okay.
just, or I'm saying that wrong.
No. Is there any way maybe to streamline the information or anything?
I would
Any
say talk to your guides. You know,
okay.
your higher self is a very good one. Or actually tell them that you're on overload and you need help to desensitize it a little bit.
Okay. And then are there any crystals that you found or oils that help?
Rose quartz is a really good one. Now I drain them. So I love rose quartz, but I mean, I will make that thing white in a heartbeat. It turns from pink to white within 2 seconds, you know. But I still love them. They're a very good stone. And the best way I found that works for me is putting it under your pillow. You know, once it's cleansed and it's yours.
Yeah.
Well, when it really becomes yours, put it under your pillow. Or say your husband needs some extra help, or put it under their pillow, and they should sleep calmer. And I'm not going to say that it's 100% foolproof, or a month down the road it might stop working. That's not what's going on. It helps you get to the core of the problem while you're getting there. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
All crystals, yeah, they have their properties.
And the thing is, you got to keep them cleansed and charged. For me, I
Mm-hmm.
like white selenite. That's my thing. Every night, end of the day, put them in a dish with white selenite.
Yep.
Beth Coles, thanks for sharing this. I will be in touch. Boom.
Thank you. Yeah, selenite is one of my favorite stones. I mean, I have some pieces that are like, well, longer than a ruler. Couple
Yeah.
of them. Yeah, they're really nice. And the last time I went down to Branson, I actually took two or three pieces with me, the smaller ones, They actually fit. I put them over the door frame, like
Mhm.
coming in and out of the house. Like I had forgotten I put them there until 3 years later when it was. One of them must have fell or something. It didn't even break, and I was like, "Oh my god, they were like on every door frame." That was kind of funny,
Okay, hold
but
on.
I needed it.
I'm gonna tr- I'm gonna try something real fast.
Okay,
Hold on. Now, I did make a chart of your prices and everything.
okay.
There it is. Okay, now we're gonna see if I can do this.
Ah, very good. I love that. By the way,
Boom.
she is so good. Boom.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It looks
Yep.
nice. It really
Now,
is. It's
guys,
pretty. It's got good coloring. It's gorgeous.
well, I picked something that was more you,
Right.
that was directly more
You know,
connected with you. With you, it's
and the
always
way that
clouds
box,
and pinks and purples.
yeah, and
Hmm.
it's not really a box. It's kind of
It's a
twisted every which
crystalline.
way. Yeah. What's
Yeah.
it called?
Um, Now, AngelLynn reading prices, medium readings, 15-minute is 45, 30-minute is 70, 60-minute is 125, pet reading is 45, and remote energy work, that's going to price vary by work.
Right.
Her
Yeah, it is
cost,
just dependent. And I, I'm gonna put this out there, but
uh-huh.
I will work with people. Okay. Because I
Okay.
know I'm doing what I should be doing. Spirit has
I,
kept me alive for a reason. So, but I will not drain myself anymore because we almost lost me several times.
yeah, I was going to say that.
Way too
That's
many
no.
times. Yeah, yeah, that's who I am. And I had made a deal with them about that too. I said, if I
Yeah,
could get better, then you have to accept the fact that I can't not be who I am still.
right.
And if
Now,
I don't get anything, dudes, I do not take the money.
I know. No, I know.
We've once in my lifetime, I think, and it was that one time with the dog thing. And it wasn't about a pet reading. I'm not going to go into it. I'm sorry, people, but it was actually not meant in a mean way. Um, yeah, you're trying to be politically correct on here, right? No,
Not really
I love
politically
my
correct.
dog.
Just,
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Beth Coles, I actually did a talk on Gem Talks on how to cleanse and how to charge the stones. I prefer to do it using selenite, but you can also, you can use the full and new moons, but I don't really like to, simply
It
because I
takes
always
a
forget
long
them.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
30
takes too long.
days. Or
Okay,
water.
hold on,
Just
just
running under cold water, right?
yes, I prefer a lake or stream, but there are some crystals you can't put in water.
Oh,
There's some you can't put in
right,
sunlight. There's some you can't put in
right.
salt. So, Beth, I would say the best way is going to be to put them in a bowl with white selenite. You can also use obsidian and black tourmaline and leave it overnight. Just do that. You can also just put selenite all around your house like I do because I constantly forget everything.
Or like I did on all the doorway frames,
All right. This is like,
right?
yeah, okay. Well,
It's interesting when they fell off, though, the doors that it fell off of, and at the timing it did. It was like done there in
yeah,
that door.
yeah.
It was very interesting
That
how
means you
things,
either got to clean them off or they've done their job.
right. And that
And
particular time it did its job.
then Katie Grenko, what was the highlight of everyone's day today?
Actually, this.
I was gonna say,
For me, this, because I like, let's see. Okay, Progressive came out and assessed the damage to the vehicle because of the hailstorm. Not
okay.
this Sunday, but the Sunday before. So that was good, getting that done. One less thing I have to get done. But how about you, Katie?
I was gonna say,
Dude's magical.
hold on here. I'm just gonna answer Beth's question. And then Katie, yes, this is one of my highlights, but my highlight is always, always, always waking up next to my baby Bay.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it for me. Okay, sounds like I have to come to the store, Beth Coles. Here, Beth, hold on just a second. Boom. Now that's on. This is part of the reason why I do the gem talks. This is on how to charge the crystals, and then I did one on how to cleanse them.
We'll
So
have to set up another gallery one of these days. Just the gallery part. Do it upstairs like before.
yeah,
Just something to
absolutely.
keep in mind we can do down the road.
Well, that's something I actually wanted to talk to you a little bit about.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can talk about it later, but let them,
No. Give me a second.
okay.
This Friday, I'm doing a live psychic reading event. It's a ticketed event. And I'm going in with another reader on it, and we're just going to read and stuff like that. Viewing's
Oh,
free,
neat.
but if you buy a ticket, you're actually guaranteed a reading, and you're guaranteed to choose whatever reading you want.
Nice.
So, I wanted to talk to you about that. I wanted to do the
So you
mystical.
had that posted like how you
Yeah,
set it up and everything on
yeah,
your
no worries.
Des Moines News
I
and stuff.
wanted to do the mystical market Mondays that are all virtual online. So people that can't get to the shop and can't get to you, they can go
Right.
in and be like, boom, 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 boom,
Right.
Hold
Yeah, I
on.
do a lot of. I actually do FaceTime ones here a lot. I mean, I love that.
Yeah.
If they're in from another state or even country.
Oh, Tim Kent. My highlight of the day was finding out both your highlights.
Oh,
Aw,
thank
thanks, Tim.
you.
Thank you. Katie, I don't know mine yet. The day isn't over yet.
This
Very
is
true.
true.
Well, let's hope something awesome happens to you.
Poof, something good.
Yes, something like amaze balls.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, just a second. Hold on. Oh, Nicole hopped on. Hi, all. Got sound down, but watching comments and captions, which are a little hard to follow, but got other noises and things going on here. Eating supper. Hey, Nicole, thanks for joining. Do
Hi,
you have any
Nicole.
questions for AngelLynn? Hold on. Beth Coles, I logged out and came back.
I
Thank
thought you were
you.
going to the store.
There we go. See the
Oh
appeal
wait,
you
that's
have?
store. Never mind. I
See the appeal you have? There you go, Debbie.
right.
She was like, nah, I gotta go. Wait, I gotta come back.
Right. You never know what you're going to learn. But yeah, if you guys have questions or
Yeah, fire
maybe
away.
I want to keep it as not like a reading type thing,
No.
just because online we did that live one once. I mean, it was great. It was fun. It was definitely an experience, but it was going all over the country.
Yeah, I know, right?
And it's like my head already. Look at I picked up the plane crash right
Oh,
from New York. So and I'm sitting at well actually I was in San Diego when that happened. So literally one coast to the other. Oh, that's weird. I never thought of that before.
coast to coast. Hey,
Right?
Nicole, what are you having for dinner?
I tried to eat steak, but it didn't like me very much tonight. So
Really?
yeah, I don't know why I love steak.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
No.
Well, no, you're under a lot of stress, so yeah,
Yeah, I got
the
a lot
heavier
going
stuff
on.
is gonna be rough.
Right.
I get it.
I know.
So, you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Sure. Well, so 4.5 years ago, my baby, actually, the last baby I ever had, my son, went missing.
Right.
So I'm still dealing and reeling with that. And then, like, every time I got a lead to go check out, like, I either got sick or, I mean, something major got in the way. So finally, right around my birthday this year, I got a very, very good lead to go meet with someone. Um, and in fact, his girlfriend, well, it's an ex-girlfriend, but they were still friends. They were still seeing each other when he went missing. But um, she was messaging me, and I told her the lead, and she goes, "There's no way." I go, "No, they have been trying to get a hold of me for the last 4 years. Asked for money once, so I knew, like, this was legit. I knew this guy knew too much, and I'd never told her about him before."
Okay.
And so I screenshotted like all the messages I had from him came up missing one day. They were just gone. So I don't know if he shut his Facebook down. I didn't get a chance to meet with him yet. Just as I was getting ready to do that, I did screenshot it over to. She goes, "No, he knows too much, but I don't want you to meet him alone." Blah blah blah. Whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I get back, and it was like the Sunday before my birthday was on Monday, and John, my oldest son, who lives in Texas, had gone to the ER, and we found out he had stage 4 sarcoma cancer. It has metastasized. I know what spirit has told me, um, and he's gonna fight it.
Yeah.
But getting to him has been the hardest because financially, my sister, who I live with, had a stroke, so I'm taking a second stroke, so I'm actually taking care of her. But She doesn't now, and she got fired afterwards, like after 11 years of service.
Jesus.
Oh, I know. Companies are just cruel out there, and especially when then such a need for employees. Just, I don't know. I don't get it.
Well,
And
that's the thing. There
hmm
might be all these jobs, and they might
right,
say they need employees,
but
but
yeah,
they're not hiring.
right, or for the wage they should be hiring at.
No, they're just not hiring. These are people that are plenty qualified, willing to take different positions. I know a couple people that got turned down from McDonald's. Who gets turned down from McDonald's?
What?
Yeah.
See, something just is so off balance in this world. So, anyways, now I'm dealing with that. I'm gonna have to go to Texas, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks here, probably 3 weeks actually. So,
Yeah.
working on that now to say goodbye to maybe another son. I don't know. It just seems.
No, I am hoping you don't have to.
Me too.
Okay.
Me
That
too.
I don't want you to have. No, you shouldn't have gone through the first thing in the first place.
No, I
Okay.
know. I know.
I mean, Jesus, dear God.
I know.
And the thing is, for some people, they could probably rationalize it. They could probably move on. And I know you try. I know that Gemini part of you tries, but the other part of you is
I
just,
sound strong. I appear strong, but
you know,
this is gonna sound really weird, but most people seem to understand. I can tell a stranger and not cry more than I could actually have a conversation with you that I've known and you've known my children,
yeah.
and then I could like cry. You know, it's like I could barely get it out. It's so weird.
It, you have been through a you have been through a lot of shit, Teddy.
Like I said earlier, Jesus was crucified, and you
Oh,
know
yeah. You know what?
that
Jesus
was
didn't
some
have
pain,
kids.
man.
Yeah. Whoop assin'. But
Yeah,
anyway, no, I wanted to talk to you about doing the different online live reading events and different stuff like that. Basically, you
oh, it's
know,
always a working project, I guess,
yeah,
with
it's
what you
just,
do. Yeah,
yeah, this is going to be another part because so many people nowadays either are disabled and can't get out,
right.
don't have the gas money to get out,
Oh, no kidding.
okay,
Yeah,
can't make it or are not in the state. And so
right,
I'm like, okay, all right, all right, all right. You know what? And this is part of the reason why I'm doing the online thing so much now. All the vodcasts, the psychic roundtable, the Tuesday night,
right,
Jim
right.
Talks, Alicia's desk and reading my stories and stuff like that. Because
Oh, I know. I think it's amazing.
thank
Like,
you.
I gave up wanting to write just because I can't get it out my head and on a piece of paper. Uh,
It takes a
Too
lot
much. Yeah.
organization. Yeah, no, I will tell you.
Oh, definitely.
Willow Tree readings, Simone, she looked at me because I had her pull a couple of cards for me
Mm-hmm.
on a contest I was doing, a writing contest. And she's
Yeah,
like,
I love her.
your mind is like a Rubik's Cube. You need a
Yeah.
journal. And I'm like, I know. I gotta go find one. All right, bye-bye.
Right? Yeah, right. I hear you.
She said she was this close to actually sending me a journal. I'm like, but I want to do one online as well,
Right, right.
Um, but it's I love doing
No,
it.
just for others, real quick. Like, I'm hoping that you sharing your troubles, me sharing mine a little bit, like, so people understand that. I think, I don't know if we said it earlier, but if we all just calm down and take a breath,
Mhm.
we can get through this a little easier.
Not just that, we also have to be good to other people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's one thing
Yep.
we have really stopped in this world that needs to restart.
Yeah.
We need to end all entitlement.
Yeah.
Okay. Not
Yep.
entitled to nothing. It doesn't matter if you don't get the attention you think you should have. That doesn't
Right.
mean you need to start trouble because
Right.
we all got enough trouble.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Why would you want any more? Don't add to your plate.
and the other thing, troublemaking is not a hobby, peeps. And the
No.
other thing that I really, really think people need to think about is reciprocity.
Is what?
Reciprocity. That means, let's say, Debbie, you own a new age store and I
Mm-hmm.
come in as a reader.
Right.
You're going to let me in for whatever, You're going to help me. You're going to advertise me. You're going to support me.
Right.
I'm going to give back to you instead of
Yeah.
shit talking your store and taking everything from me.
Right. Which is so wrong in so many
Yeah,
different ways.
it's the same thing. Don't backstab each other.
Right.
That's just not it. Keep it clean. Keep it dignified.
Yeah. And it's not about, I guess, I don't know, it just feels like more people are becoming more narcissistic. It's about me, 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 me.
And none for you.
Right. Right.
And
And when I give, and I
yeah,
don't, please cancel that out the way it
yeah.
came out, because
But the thing is, they're
I
like
would do
this.
it anyways. That's why I had to make a deal with spirit.
They're like this not just
Hmm.
with strangers. They're like this with their kids, their
Yes.
family, their
Yes.
spouse. Just this selfish nastiness. And it's like,
Yeah.
guys, come on. This
Yeah.
this is what's making the world a worse place.
Right. Right.
And
Emotions are so hard to deal with in the first place.
God,
But
yeah.
then you're making it more emotional on yourself, or for the next person, or for someone you say you love. But, you know, it doesn't help that the drugs are more rapid now,
Yeah.
and a lot of things are more, not just them, like all things across the board, but try and get some of our humanity back.
Yes, humanity, but not just humanity, dignity.
Yeah,
Of
yeah, because,
the
yep,
petty. Now, sometimes you
yep,
got to be petty. I get it. But,
right. Again, we're all human.
but
Forgive yourself for being human if you need to, and
when
move on.
somebody is mean to you, when somebody's like that, slam that door.
Yep,
One, don't let them do it. Be nice, but don't let them do it. And
right,
don't call it to the next person.
right, right.
Because that if enough people close that door, let's say you, me, and 10 other people are standing in a room and
Hmm.
there's a bunch of pettiness going on. You know what happens if even just one of us slams that door?
Oh, yeah, like it
Everybody
shuts
else
it down.
stops.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to do. It doesn't matter if
Hmm.
it's a coworker, teacher, anything. If somebody comes up to you and they're like, da, 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 you'd be like, and why would you say that? What would make you think that was okay to say?
Right,
You know?
right.
Hold on, just one
Yeah,
second.
and don't play into their,
Yeah,
you
shut it down.
know, yeah,
Same
shut it
thing with
down.
gossip and hate, just
Yep,
that hateful petty.
yep.
And I'm not talking about hate for any of the societal stuff. I'm talking about just the normal
Right, right.
because you don't need
Well, the
no one
envious, the
does.
jealous, like I said, there's a certain portion that we're human with, but don't let it overtake you, because then it becomes harder on you.
Yeah, it becomes because all that stuff comes back to you.
Hmm.
Now, my dad raised me. He always said jealousy is a great thing because it shows you exactly what you want so you can go after it. So thank the person that you're jealous of
Right,
and move forward.
right.
You know?
That's a good way to look at it. Yes,
Hold on
absolutely.
just one second here.
Hmm.
Beth Coles, absolutely. Tim Kent. This is a good talk. Well, thank you, Tim.
Right. Join
Beth,
in.
Beth, kindness has left the world. Don't let people rob you of your joy. Absolutely.
Damn
And
straight.
then Beth, oh wow, Angel, I feel that too. Cancer is hard. My PET scan is Friday and life just gets so hard. I didn't want to bring it up. Just trust you both very much. Well, thank you, Beth. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you, Beth. But you know what? I have a PET scan myself, and it actually turned out great. I mean, hi,
Yeah.
Christina.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Alicia and Angel. Hey, baby. I'm
Hi.
so glad you could join us. And
Yeah.
AngelLynn is awesome. So if you
Thank
have a
you.
question, you could definitely ask her. Just one,
Right, right.
though. But no,
Um, but
Christine
yeah,
is so much fun. You'll really like her as she interacts. She's been a new viewer and she's just wonderful. But no, we've got to
the
remember.
thing about your forum, I'm sorry, I'm gonna
Go ahead.
plug in for you here. Your forum has opened up a new world and space for everybody. Kind of
Really?
like when Sylvia Brown started a lot of it, being on Montel, and I wasn't her biggest fan,
No,
but
me either.
but she did open the doors,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing just as many male clients nowadays,
Mhm.
as I do female, and I love it.
Yes, it's got to be equal. It's got to be
Yeah, it's
equal.
getting there. I mean, it's getting so much better,
Beth Coles, that's the best news, Angel, ever.
right? Yeah.
No, we really, I never liked the gatekeeping when it came to men.
Right.
You know, we need to include men, we need to include kids. Everybody has supernatural, metaphysical, spiritual,
Mm-hmm.
paranormal. It's the world we live in. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's right just that close to ours. And
Oh,
we
yeah, it
don't
can make you dizzy. If you try to go into the other one while you're in this one and you're not
Mhm.
sure what you're
Yeah.
doing, I have literally physically damn near passed out. Like when I was especially learning to walk down the street and talk and eat and chew gum all at the same time, right?
Yeah,
I
no.
was like,
Good.
holy shit, did I just see what I saw? Like, that energy in my life, and it's only Tuesday, so
I've
oh, we
been having
got
a
you,
lot of bad
Christina.
energy in my life, and it's only
We
Tuesday,
got
so I
you.
need some positivity.
Yeah,
Okay. So
Maldonado.
actually, Christina, go back, watch my weekly forecast and update. That's going to tell you a little bit about what's going on this week. I should probably put that link on here. All right, I will in a minute.
Yeah, yeah, and
But,
block it, Christina.
well, actually, what's it trying to teach her?
Well, that too, but sometimes you're there to teach someone else. I mean, we can get into many subjects off of it, but you're
No,
right.
I
We
with
do have lessons to learn.
with Christina, I'm really feeling like she's having some bad energy to give her. There's supposed to be some sort of stepping stone for her in there, and I don't know what
Hmm.
it is. But
No,
AngelLynn,
I
what are
agree.
your thoughts?
I agree. I think there is too. I think, standing up for yourself,
Mhm.
and you're already a strong person, is what I'm feeling, that you're very strong. At the same time, you need to really stand up for yourself. Like, you don't have to be, like we said, mean or rude, but put up that no sign. No, you
Yeah,
don't affect my life anymore. Ah, that water tastes good.
I know,
Um,
right?
right.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just I really, yeah, I think she's got,
Again, if it's a stepping stone,
yeah.
sorry, Alicia, honey.
No, Christina, got
Right,
it.
Christina, if it's a stepping stone, it's just a step. You know what I mean? Think of it that way. One step. I got this. Okay, I can learn that lesson, right?
Or if it gets too much, just go hide under the blankets.
I
Wait.
know, right? Oh my God, yeah, it does suck some days, right?
There are some days when you're like, I am lessoned out. Screw it. I'm cutting class. You know,
Right?
I'm like, I
No
can't.
kidding. Like, uh, and then the lights go out because you forgot to pay the bill. No.
Like, yeah, I know, right?
If you can afford the bill these days.
Oh God, I know, but you know what? I get
Our
it.
our car insurance has gone up so much because of weather disasters and stuff. And I get it. I mean, I've heard over and over these insurance companies are pulling out of Iowa because of the continual weather, which makes no sense to me because we're not the only state that happens
Oh, what
in.
do you mean? Anyway,
I
Stephanie
know.
Hasselbach. Hey, Stephanie. Oh my God, she
Hey,
sounds like my
Stephanie.
mom. Cries. Oh, Stephanie.
Aw.
Oh, I love you, babe. Okay, Christina. I'm really trying. I know I need to get into therapy. Christina. Oh no, lol. Stephanie. Her voice sounds so familiar, lol.
Aw.
Hey, Stephanie. And I know Stephanie's kind of going through a little bit of a rough time right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. It's nice to see everybody on here, though.
Oh yeah, no. Well, see, one of the things I like about putting you on here is you are so open and engaging. You've got that whole never met a stranger vibe.
That's true.
And when people are dealing with the psychic area, it can be very scary and very foreign and very new. Even if
Yeah.
they have their own experiences, they don't know what to expect.
Right. Right.
And that's part of the reason I started doing the videos for the fairs and everything. That way people could not
Right.
feel so scared when they're coming in,
Right.
you
I
know?
think that's what helps open men up too, is just watching other people, you know.
Yeah.
And I always, even if somebody's on the fence, like a man, I'm just saying, I'm picking on them because their energy sometimes, but like if they're a laborer or grew up and they lived in a base, at any point they have felt something, and I seem to always be able to bring them back to that moment. In fact, I'm having like a deja vu, like I've had this dream. It's more than deja vu. This conversation right now. Um, and I'd be like, okay, so but you've felt things before. Like I call them out on it, and they'll think for a minute, and then they're like, okay, she's right. you know,
And she is frozen like Elsa.
right? And I am confidential. I want
Debbie.
people to know that. Oh wait, I'm
Debbie.
frozen. Oh, hold on.
AngelLynn. Aha.
Say, okay, am
You
I back
froze up.
on?
Yep, you're
Okay,
back.
okay. I don't know why that happened. That was weird. Oh, probably because I was trying to say something that belonged to somebody and somebody was getting blocked. So
Okay, got it.
all I was saying was that when, especially men, I'm just, like I said, going to pick on them for a minute, they have felt something at some point in their life.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of them like the show Supernatural, because it goes, way off this world, but does it? You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
hits home for a lot of them.
Hmm. Got it.
So
Christina, I feel like I take is so much negative energy and don't know how to let it go. That's why I need to get into therapy. Actually, AngelLynn, if somebody's taking in a lot of negative energy, how can people filter that out? How can people get rid of that or transmute it?
okay, transmuting means like shut it off, or are you
No,
meaning like
change it to positive.
okay? So I would suggest like letting it flow through you and right out that door, send it back to the universe, to the dirt, to the backyard, somewhere. Just send it off. Don't let it affect you. Like. But if that doesn't work, and you do need, I am a life coach as well. I have my certificate and everything, but I'm not plugging that in for here. But I'm just saying that people can. It's hard. Like I get what she's trying to ask. It's hard.
Yeah,
Your
that's
lies
cool.
make us all feel better. How about this
Realize like,
human, Beth?
thank you. I'm glad, Matt.
Yes, thank you.
Matt Thompson, first time here. Hey, Matt, welcome.
Hi, Matt.
Beth Coles, welcome. Cool. Well, ask anything you like. And I'm so glad y'all are here, including you, Matt, first timer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But okay, so just kind of send it back out. Let it
That's
flow
what
through you
I
like
would
water.
suggest. Yeah, if you might like, because it sounds like she's already taken it on. Now
Mm-hmm.
send it on back through
Christina, hi,
for
Matt.
now until she can get a better handle on different things.
Okay.
Like sometimes you need to do one thing at a time to try not to let it all come at you at one time. Like if you're picking up somebody else's negative energy, just remember that's their negative energy. You can be that sounding board, and you
Yeah.
can be that ear for them. But remember when they leave your area, like, or you're off the phone or whatever the case may be, that you're not sending it back to them. You're just kind of dropping it at the door. It's not yours to take on.
Okay.
And you can just send out a little prayer or whatever you want to call it, like, God, give them some strength to get through this. Something, just, but make it quick and easy. Because if it's too long, you're going to hang on to it.
Right.
That makes sense?
Okay. See, I did something with my kiddo. We held hands because we had a really negative person in the shop. I mean, they'll come in and out, and he is the best little energy sensor for that. He's just like,
He
okay,
is
I need to go out to
adorable.
the
Yeah.
grass. I need to ground out. But what I did was I held his hands, and we just visualized all of the dark sweeping up and turning into really pretty bubbles of happiness for everybody.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
You
Especially
know,
if you have a child that you're working with and you sense something off.
and I asked him, I'm like, would you like to participate? And he was, yes. And so, we held hands, and I'm like, what do you want to turn them into? Bubbles. Okay, bubbles.
Aw.
Let's put
And
everybody happy.
that's amazing that he said that on his own.
He
Bubbles are a
yes,
happy thought for him. He's not that old. You know what I mean?
he has expressive responsive. He's on the spectrum according to the docs.
Right.
But the kid gets his message across one way or another.
Oh,
You
but
just
I
gotta
find, though,
slow
because
down.
my Matthew was a genius, literally, like him, he was. But I find that those people, I mean, I'm clearly not. He definitely got from the boy side of the family. I had three brothers that were, and then my ex, his brother was as well. They were all geniuses. But anyways, I
Christina.
find they get their energy so quick that, like, you're like, Wubba, it's so natural to them.
Yeah.
That's why he can turn it into something positive so quickly. He's probably already thought about the what ifs,
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Oh, my nose is starting to run. Anyways, but no, it's just what I like to do when I get negative energy, and there's a lot of it, you change it.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Mm-hmm.
change it into, and I know I'm not trying to do this to be like, whoa, enlightenment, but you change it into happiness for everyone or
Right.
prosperity for everyone. Just send it out there,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, this is a long one. Gwyneth Oswin Bertocchi questions, supposed to go to family wedding out of state next month, but we're afraid to leave the two old pets having health issues. We cannot tell where they are on their health/life journeys. Is there any input from them I need to know so we can be sure they are getting the care they need? AngelLynn?
Can you put up a picture real quick of them, and then give me their first
Gwen,
names
you're
only?
gonna have to you're gonna have to do that. She needs a picture, babe. All right.
It'll help. It'd just be quicker to answer for her.
Stephanie, my ex is on the spectrum, Asperger's, but when he gets drunk, he argues with me and makes me crazy. Right now, we are roommates, split on July 8th.
How does that seem to be working since you split?
Gwyneth, hang on.
Yeah.
Matt, why do I see what I see? Why am I drawing the things that I draw when in 44 years I've never had an artistic bone in my body? I can do them blindfolded. I can do them driving down the street. It feels like a magnet is guiding my hand, and I
Omega,
do them left-handed
I
when I'm
felt a
naturally
walk
right.
in. I felt a walk in. Sorry.
Always have been. Why? You might actually be doing automatic drawing or writing, but go ahead, Debbie.
I felt a walk in. Somebody walked in, like, not another. Oh, I guess I don't know a whole lot about that, but I know that spiritually, they can walk in our lives, like walk into our.
Christina, that's interesting.
How does that work, Alicia? Like, you could probably
Oh,
explain it better than me.
walk-in
Yeah.
is where, well, I wouldn't say it's a walk-in, because a walk-in is where one spirit switches out with another
Right.
voluntarily.
So it isn't quite that, but it's
No,
something
but
came in. But that's a gift.
it's
It's
definitely
definitely a gift.
could be automatic drawing, and that's where basically you kind of just trance out.
Yeah,
And
but
you
is it drawing or is it pictures? Because I feel like he's very artistic now. Like he can draw, like a bigger picture of it, I guess.
Or it could be, I mean, I know this happened when I started writing some of the classes. One of my guides would actually take over when I started to pass
Oh
out.
yeah. I've done that I got A's in my writing classes because of it.
Yeah.
I just let them though.
Yeah, no, and I did, because I would
Yeah.
literally stay up for 24 straight hours and write the class.
Right.
But I would start to drop off and they would just click in. One of the volunteers at the time, she was like, Alicia, I can tell you didn't write all this, because I had told her about it. I told everybody about it.
Right.
And so she's like, there are different syntax, different. This was two people. I'm like, yeah, that was the guide.
Right.
And she's like,
Right.
she'd never seen it before.
So Matt, what's happening to you can be one of like lots of different things, but
Matt, it's like
I
a
was
drug.
that's what I was just getting ready to ask.
Compulsion.
He answered it before I could ask it.
Okay.
Like, so you like the feeling then? That's good.
Go with it and see where it leads you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Advice?
Wait, which one? I was talking to Matt. But
hold on. Emily Kramer. Hello. Hi,
hi,
Emily.
Emily. I was wondering where you were. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, Christina, that's interesting. And then Stephanie. It's hard. I work full time now, and sometimes I just want to come home and relax. But he does this from lack of sleep and eating, and I know sometimes he is taking care of himself, but I'm not trying to care or worry about that anymore. We are sort of still friends, but it's definitely all about money half the time. Just tired going through the whole retrograde.
Right. Maybe rest and keep it where it's at until the retrograde's over, and then reassess it. For both of you. Yeah, if he could assuage from not drinking, that would totally help the situation, obviously.
Please don't use stimulants like drugs and alcohol right now.
Yeah, it really does not help the situation.
Oh, it does
I've seen it turn the most nicest people
into
to
ways.
really crazy people, and it's not pretty. I mean,
No.
I even thought of myself when I was young. I mean, like I was never a big drinker, but I mean, I had my moment, um, and I didn't like it. So I didn't like it, so I didn't do it.
Well, yeah.
I know it doesn't work that way for everybody, but
No, I was gonna say my dad, he's a recovering alcoholic and he had a
right.
fall, you know.
Yep. Yep.
He's back, but he
Not the same, or
well no, that was part of what contributed to all the damage from the heat stroke out in Arizona.
oh yeah,
And he's
yeah.
never fully recovered from that. My dad has good health. He can generally bounce back from just about anything.
I know. I remember.
Okay, look, he was out trying to patch the roof of his house in an ice storm.
Oh my God.
He fell off the roof
Well, of course.
and he fractured his leg. You know what he did?
Oh
He
my God.
wrapped it and went on about his business.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm glad it was just one story, but he
Yeah,
slid.
because I have like a million. Like, yeah. I mean, I didn't fall that way, but yeah, COVID took me out, and I mean, it shut down every organ at one time. It tried all the organs in one shot, and then continual for the next 3.5 years. But luckily, I've been a year now. We're on that year. I've been out of the hospital, so knock on wood. I'm not
Exactly.
going to let it take me down. I can't. I mean,
No.
I'm here for a reason. And I do know this, and it may have taken me half a lifetime, but I know that I put on this earth to help.
Yeah. Hi at Emily Kramer.
Yeah, that was sweet,
Holy
Christina.
smokes. Yeah, my dad's
Right?
a little bit of a character, but like I said, the drinking did exacerbate the problems with the heat stroke. It led to the heat stroke and the problems
Right.
with that. And
Right.
then the damage that the drinking and the heat
The
stroke
heat stroke
caused.
would have done. Yep. I
Yeah.
mean, it's lucky his heart's even still pumping.
Yeah, my dad has the devil's own luck.
You're
Stephanie, thanks for the advice, guys. Absolutely.
welcome, Stephanie. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. But no, so yeah, the drink, I will tell you, Stephanie, though, the drinking ain't good for anybody, especially regular. Now, once in a while, it's fine, but you get into regular drinking, no, no,
I
no, no.
mean, my guess is he's
Not
probably not
just
going to
to
listen to her just when
not
she
just to
says
wail
stop.
on people that drink. That's
Right,
what we're doing.
right,
Because everybody
right.
likes it once in a while,
Oh, yeah.
but there can be a lot of problems that come with it, personality
Mm-hmm.
changes,
Mm-hmm.
everything. That's my dad actually told me he went to AA. He's back in AA.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah. And he stood up and he said, no, when I got done with my problems, I didn't even have clothes. My daughter had to mail me clothes.
Right. I
Okay.
remember that. Yep.
Okay.
I didn't
Amazon
think
Prime is awesome. But
I didn't think your dad was going to make it, to be honest. I remember
I know.
telling you that that's the one time I'm glad I was wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
not the one time I was wrong, but like, I'm
no,
just glad I was.
but he stood up in the middle of AA and he's like, I used to have nice house, nice car, this, that, da, da, da. And then I started drinking. And now my life consists of 2 gray totes. I like stuff. Therefore, I do not want to drink.
Right?
The problem is I'm the one who got him everything in the gray totes.
Right? I know. I would tell my son the same thing. You know, being the genius, they're either, I think we talked about this, they're either climbing that mountain and making a name for themselves or they're doing
Or
drugs. There's no in between.
craziness.
Yeah. And he chose the latter, of course. And that is why he's missing.
Yeah, don't
So,
worry. My dad chose the trouble too.
right, right. Unfortunately, we don't always choose the right decision. But as long as you get there at some point, then you
Yeah.
don't have to come back and do that part again. You might have to do something else, but I'm done though, you guys. This will be my last time, just so everybody knows.
You're funny. Christina,
No, I
well,
know I'm right.
Christina, ha ha ha. Gwyneth, having trouble posting pics.
Oh, well, shoot. You can send them to me privately if you want.
Yeah, actually, Gwen.
Yeah, that would be better
Message,
anyways.
yeah,
Yeah.
message AngelLynn and she'll help you out with it. Hold
Yeah.
on. Wait, what? Photos app, Google. Matt, are those to your pictures you draw or what?
Oh, that would be cool to look at.
Yeah, but I'm kind of confused.
Right.
Okay. Anyway.
Unless he's with Stephanie or whoever.
No,
It's like,
Matt.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know if they were like together. Like,
No.
okay. I didn't think so,
So
but
I
I
don't think so.
thought
Yeah.
I'd double check. Yeah, that'd be cool to see his stuff.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That's
Awesome.
like Kenneth, Destiny's brother. I mean, he's a good artist too. He didn't think it was very good, and he's amazing.
Nice. Not sure if you can see, but this is one of my recent drawings.
Mm.
No. I for
No,
whatever
but
reason,
right.
I can't see anything in the chat.
Whoa.
And that
Hold on a
honestly
minute.
may be for the best because I do have some trolls and spammers that get a little crazy. So,
Right, right.
that might be for a good thing. But thank you, Matt, for sharing.
Yeah.
You can also message that to AngelLynn privately on her Facebook. You can
I
direct
would
message
love to
her,
see him.
but message her first saying, "Hey, this is Matt
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Tuesday Night Talk. I'm not just some random dude,
Right.
Oh, so yeah, just forewarning. Oh God, Debbie, I'm gonna have all kinds of random dudes messaging you.
I know, right? Hey,
You're gonna be like,
can you
Alicia.
make him over 60? No.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Christina, ha ha ha. By
Right.
the way,
Oh, yeah. Go
I,
ahead.
I will say, instead of D pics, men should send pics of the food that they make, like steak and potatoes. For some women, it would be cakes. Message that to a girl at 2 a.m. You betcha she'll be over at your house.
Right.
Talk about effective marketing, right?
No kidding.
Did you know I make a steak really well and potato? Well, hey. All right, hold on. Matt, photos app. Yeah, hun.
It just comes up under the, yeah, it's not
Yeah,
actually letting us see it.
link, Matt. You're going to have to actually message them to AngelLynn. Matt. Christina, yeah. Okay. Oh, Christina, she's agreeing about the food pics. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks, Matt. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for wanting to share him. I can't wait to see him.
Like I said, I don't know why, but I even can't put any pictures into the chat. That's why I had to do the screen sharing.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Hold on. Beth, I could talk about food all day long. I know.
Right? Oh, I'm with you, Beth. Yep. Especially Mexican food.
So, Debbie.
Yeah, I know. Tamales.
No, not just tamales, baby.
Which one?
Have you ever made a cheesy arepa? And if so, can you make them for Day of the Dead?
I have not ever actually. Not even sure I've eaten one. But doesn't your mom make those?
No.
Oh. Well, I will have to look. I'm sure I could. I mean, come on. I make my own enchilada sauce. I make tamales. I make pupusas. Yeah.
I know. Hold on.
Right?
Christina, because what if send a D pic and she laughs?
Oh, yeah. Let's not send that one.
Ouch. Yes, but a woman will never laugh at steak and potatoes, man.
Right?
Never laugh at that.
And if I like the cowboy ribeyes from Hy-Vee, like
right?
They're pretty. Yeah, oh my God, those are amazing.
And I guarantee you, any girl that gets a D pic is showing all her chick friends, and they're like slicing.
Oh right, you want more than one girl to laugh? No.
Now, but if she gets a picture of desserts and steak and potatoes and pasta, she showed all her girlfriends, and they're like, "Yeah."
Right, hang on to that, guy.
I know, right? If you don't like them, send them my way.
Right.
Just a second, Matt. I'm a phenomenal cook, by the way. Lol, it's always been one of my favorite things to do. And I also do live in one of the most haunted towns in America, just outside St. Louis.
Oh, awesome. Wow.
Make sure you put selenite and obsidian by your doorways.
That's pretty cool.
Yup. Hold on. Christina, not at all. Yummy. Okay. And then Beth Coles, Wavelength Cafe is just up the road. We could have breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, I know where that is. Yep. I like St. Louis, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Swanky. Wait, when were you in St. Louis?
Oh, I tried to go to New Orleans a few years back when I was still dealing with the first round of COVID shit.
Oh, gosh.
I got as far as St. Louis and passed out.
Oh, honey.
I was fine. I get to the car and I just dropped. And my sister and Pat, you know Pat, okay, are looking at me like, what's wrong? Where'd you go? I'm on the ground, you idiot. Oh my God. I mean, I just went
Where's she at?
down. Yeah.
Did she just like astral out and
Yeah,
teleport
I'm like,
to another thing?
oh my God. And then I was having convulsions all the way home. I didn't even realize that's what it was. But oh my God, what a mess. Again, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I know, bro. Oh. Now, okay. Quick question. How many times have you actually been diagnosed dead, been declared dead on the table?
Just the one time that I know of. Now, when my blood pressure was 30 over, I don't know what the bottom number was. I remember hearing that, and then I passed back out again. So, I mean, I've been on that doorstep about 20 out of the 40 times I've been in the hospital in the last 3.5 years. So, yeah. Well, 4.5, a year I've almost been out now.
Okay, so last 4.5 years, you've been to the hospital 40 times?
Yeah, that, and then we lost count. Couldn't keep up anymore. I was in and out too much.
Is there a hot doctor you had your eye on or something? Damn.
No, but they sure had him on me. God, this poor one infectious disease doctor was like crazy.
Oh, girly.
Hold
on.
Gwyneth, right? Is she the one that had the dog picture?
Yeah, well.
Okay. Well, I was going to let her know. I will check that after we're done here in about the next 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I was going to say, I do want to hop off of here.
Yeah, I've got things I got to get done and get to bed.
Christina, I've always wanted to go to Salem and see all the places.
Oh, I know.
Witchcraft and paganism. I did get a chance to visit Salem. I have to say it wasn't what I expected. And always when you go to Salem, make sure you make it evident that you are a tourist.
Right.
You
absolutely.
You get a little bit better treatment. And that's simply because their economy relies a lot on tourism.
Right.
But I will tell you, outside of everything else, it's absolutely beautiful and they have amazing seafood.
My girlfriend wants me to go there. So, in fact, she's thinking of moving to Boston. So,
I had a crab cake that was this big and it was yummy.
Ooh, I bet that was good.
But you know me, I really, really, really like seafood.
Yeah, me too, actually. But I love, my favorite's lobster.
Really?
Yeah, to me, it's really close to crab legs. And why go through all that damn trouble trying to open it up when you can just get a tail and take it all out at one time and then soak it in that butter? Oh, no.
Christina, okay. Gwyneth, I texted them to you.
Yes, thank you. I'll look at them afterwards, babe. Good night, Beth.
Good night. Beth Coles. Night, everyone. Thanks to you both. Thank you, Beth, for tuning in.
Yeah.
Gwen, make sure you put a quantifier in there. Hey, this is Gwyneth from the Tuesday night.
Actually, since you just sent them, I'll look at them here in a few.
Okay. Gwyneth, this has been so enjoyable. Thank you. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Good, because that's what it's meant to. It's coming from our hearts. Like, it's coming from us.
Yeah.
The people who we really are. You get, like, I mean, with me, what you see is what you get. With Alicia as well. We don't pretend.
No, not really. No.
Well, also, don't have a knife in your back. No, I'm kidding. I know I really ain't kidding, but
really, no, we don't.
Yeah, no knives.
No, if I don't like you, I'm gonna egg your house.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, anyway, or worse, maybe. I don't know. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Anyway.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, you know what? I never got to do that in high school. So years later, my ex-sister-in-law and I, who I still love very much, but we went and toilet paper my mom's house. Oh. And I thought we got away with it. So the next day, my brother-in-law happened to be in town. He toilet papered the inside of my house because my dog wouldn't have let anybody else in. And it was so funny. Mom knew all along because I was like, why didn't Jubal bark? I mean, like he should have barked, but he knew us, so I thought we got away with it. Oh no,
Right.
Mom was up, knew what we were doing, and had the dog be quiet. I was like, man, I don't care if you live at home or not live at home. Your mom always knows.
For me, it's always been Dad. Dad always knows. He's like,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, I swear I'm not getting into trouble.
I know, right?
I know you're not getting into trouble, but
you've already been there, and yeah,
get into trouble. Here you go.
Right?
Christina, ha ha ha. All right, my darling dear. Well,
yeah,
I am
let's
gonna
close it out. I love everybody. Thanks for joining in, and I will talk to you later, babe.
All right. Mwah.
Later. Mwah. Love you. Bye.
All right, everybody. Well, that was an awesome time. Hold on. I'm trying to find your link, Angel. Actually, Matt, you know what? Just give her a text. Shoot her a text, and you'll be fine. Shoot her a text with your drawings and your images. That way, she can actually see what's going on and get a better idea of what's happening with you. But like I said, message her and let her know this is Matt from Tuesday Night Talks. And I did put AngelLynn's contact information, both Facebook and phone number, text only, in the comments. So just scroll back through there or go back and look at the picture. Here, I will screen share one more time. Hold on. Here we go. Where are you at? Okay, I guess I won't screen share again. All right, here we go. And then Christina, 4 hearts. Thank you, Christina. And Christina, I'm glad I got the last of the stream. Yes, Christina, thank you so much. Mwah! Thank you guys all for tuning in. Loves to you all. And I will see you on another Alicia's Desk update tomorrow, as well as Gem Talks tomorrow. And then the Psychic Roundtable on Thursday and the live online reading event on Friday. All right. Loves to you all. Mwah. If you have any topics that you want me to cover on Tuesday Night Talks or anybody you'd like me to interview, let me know in the comments or message me. And like and subscribe. Follow me on the Des Moines New Age Radio Spotify channel. And hold on, Matt. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you opening up. Christina, see you all soon. All right, loves to you all. And I am going to go and I am going to do this nifty outro. Thanks, guys. Toodles. Thank you.